my channel today. This is Mark the Tech Guy with Vlogs Weekly, number 27. So, it's been a strange week. If you guys were following iTunes this week, you guys would have known that there was a big announcement. Now, we all knew we were going to get the Beatles, and we thought there was going to be something more. We thought there was going to be like the cloud that they are working on, where you can get music from it, you can upload your music to it, and then play it over the internet from anywhere in the world, which would have been great. But no, they're still working on that. And we thought maybe there'd be some new updates for the iOS 4.2 that we don't know about. Nope, none of that either. So the next day I checked iTunes, and all I could see was the Beatles, and I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be something more here. And I checked, and nothing at all. Just the Beatles. Just the Beatles. What a shame. Just the Beatles. I love the Beatles, but I have all their albums, and I've already, ripped them and put them to my hard drive, and they're already going through my iTunes. So for them to be behind the times and say that, they're on iTunes now. Well, they've already been in my iTunes for years. So, it's no news to me, and it's a day I probably already forgot. I'm not going to remember that day that they released the Beatles on iTunes. It's like, what next? So, I know you guys were probably disappointed as I was to see only the Beatles. But it's great to have the Beatles on iTunes finally. You can get the whole collection, I think, for $150, which is not bad. We were even expecting, price drops on music, and that didn't happen either. So, it's hard. They're coming out with, I can't believe they would just say that it's going to be a day that you'll never forget. The Beatles. I don't know. But that's my little rant about the iTunes update this week. About the day you'll never forget. But, everything else. The Microsoft Connect is doing really, really well. As you guys probably well know, they're totally ahead of schedule, and their projections of selling the amount of units they wanted to sell before the end of the year, they're going to meet it. So good for them. They're, it's really catching on. And I know you guys are going to get mad at me when I say this, but it's kind of like having a Wii built into your Xbox. But you got more functionalities, and it just operates a lot better than the Wii. And also the PS3. The PS3 is not even close to what the Xbox has now. So that's where you're going to see a lot of people buying the Xbox instead of the PS3 now. Because they're going to say the online's great, Connect is great, and everything's looking up for Microsoft. And they're only going to continue to sell more and more as it gets closer to Christmas. So this week, there's a couple famous YouTubers here in Toronto. There's Wheezy Waiter, who showed up at the beginning of the week, and there's Shay Carl that ended up showing up Wednesday when he was supposed to be here at the beginning of the week as well, but he had problems with his passport. His passport, he had to renew it, and there was this whole big fiasco where, he had to book 2 flights, and he didn't make the first flight because he still didn't get his passport, and then he rushed to make it for the second flight, and he finally got a plane to Buffalo, and where Wheezy Waiter picked him up and brought him to Toronto. So they were shooting some videos here, and they already did a gathering, I think, earlier in the week. Wheezy Waiter did. But now they want to do another gathering with Shay Carl. that's about it this week for the vlogs, guys. I would just like to say thanks for watching Vlogs Weekly number 27. So please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody.